Skip
Bro,
to
who wants
the.
to talk about Skip? We are giving him clout where he doesn't need it.
Bro, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro.
I'm gonna talk about Skip.
Don't do Skip like that,
I'm
man.
gonna do Skip like that.
Damn.
Skip Bayless.
Dog, come on now. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, Skip. Don't do that, Skip.
2 points a game.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. I fucks with Skip Bayless, bro. You know
Even
what I'm
on
saying?
this latest.
Not on the latest.
Him and Shannon getting a divorce. Hope y'all know.
Nah, man, come on,
No.
man.
No,
I think that was a publicity stunt.
Maybe,
Nah, bro.
but
I think
I
think maybe the ratings was. I had to go look at it. I'm speculating on that. Don't take me
It's
word
over.
for
Why
it.
you
What
say that?
about
Why you
Skip?
say that? Why you say that?
just how it's been over the last 2 years. 2 years, dog.
Yeah.
Really?
I've been watching that show for a minute. Undisputed. I've
Me
watched
too.
that show for a minute because once he left, I was like, dang, where is he going? He went to Undisputed with Shannon, and I love Shannon, bro. Shannon's so funny, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
So
that's my
funny,
guy.
but it was just, and I got tired of Stephen A. after a while. Your voice get a little annoying. But anyway, when he attacked him last year, it was a whole Tom Brady thing, and then this past year, earlier in 2022, he said something about him being better than Tom being better than him, and they play two fucking different positions.
You talk about that shit?
Yeah.
That's a straw man argument. I mean, like
Skip ain't played a down in his
Oh,
life.
shut up.
How you go respect?
But you got- but you-
AJ,
but
you
you
ain't
can't
never
believe-
played, AJ, you ain't never played in the NBA.
I haven't.
And you barely got PT when you did play.
True.
So niggas could talk shit around you all day about being a coach, couldn't they? Yeah.
More or less.
So don't
More
do
or less.
that.
I play semi.
Don't do that to
I
them
play
niggas, bro.
semi-pro.
Them niggas can watch the game better than most niggas playing the game, study the game. Them niggas that's playing the game don't even study the game as much as them niggas do. I'll tell you that. It's some niggas that do, obviously, that, but it show on the court. It show on the court when a nigga do that.
True.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron mind work like a nigga who work on fucking ESPN watching the shit. And the coach. And the GM. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas is just sinners in the mind. And that's all they know. You know what I'm saying? They don't know the game as far as I turn here, I turn here. You know what I'm saying? I said pick here, I do this, that. I get paid. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell me that a journalist don't know nothing because he ain't never played the game type shit. That's all I'm saying, for one thing. Second of all, straw man argument, you know what I'm saying? That to me, when a nigga, it's two reasons why somebody brings in a straw man argument. For me, a straw man argument is basically where I'm arguing one point, you bring up something that has nothing to do with the point that I'm arguing as a point to argue, and now I have to leave my argument to argue something else. So we're talking about quarterbacks, you bring up tight ends. You know what I'm saying? That is a straw man argument all day. Now, at this point, I said you got two things. So either you're bringing up the straw man argument because you know you're losing, and you want to divert attention from the fact that you're losing.
Right. So let me get into what Skip Bayless said. Who was the guy you was talking about earlier?
DeMar.
That's what it was about.
No, this is a different subject to an extent.
Yeah, it's a different subject though.
from that.
But I'm just bringing him up. You know what I'm saying? So basically, Skip Bayless made a comment
Yeah, I remember that.
about that, and you know he's just causing. So basically, what it say? But in the wake of DeMar terrifying on-field collapse on Monday Night Football, the popular sports talk personality has found himself on the wrong side of the public sentiment. And he just keeps digging his hole deeper. Bayless received heavy criticism for a tweet he posted shortly after Hamlin received CPR on the field, in which he wondered whether the NFL could cancel a contest with such significant postseason implications.
And they did, which was a question that was relevant. It was just not relevant at the time because the most important thing was the
him
player
getting off the
safety.
field. Exactly.
So the comment itself, it's the timing of the comment. I have no.
That's all it is.
I have no
It's just
problem
with
with
the-
that.
It's,
You know what
it's
I'm
the
saying?
timing.
Like, how sensitive are we? I just got on here and told you when we hop on that field, we know an outcome possibly is death.
Yeah, true. But in that moment as well,
I'm not saying he was right for doing it.
Oh,
I've
okay.
been said the timing was wrong.
Yeah.
I said
the
I'm not
timing.
mad at the tweet. I'm
Okay,
not mad at
okay,
the words.
got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Got
The
you.
timing was
Timing is what
it was
I'm trying
ill
to find
done.
the actual tweet so we can go over it.
I
Exactly what he
I
said.
actually seen the tweet recently, but there was basically what you said. He was like, I wonder if the NFL will be able to do this with such important implications. Like his mind was more on that than it was.
Yeah,
on,
that was it. Yeah,
you
that's
know
right.
what I'm saying? But that's all relevant questions coming to somebody's head. To me, I liken it to this. We're all at a funeral. We all have thoughts in our minds about things that are happening at the funeral at this moment. It's not proper etiquette to talk shit or say what we really feel about who's standing up right now talking and saying what they saying, because we know it's some bullshit. There's somebody in there that might say it. We all know somebody else in here was thinking it. That person stood up there and said it, but it's not the proper time. We at the funeral, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's all I see it is. Like, I don't see it like, it's like, bruh, you gonna think of a few things when something like that happens. And then when it's all over, the last questions you gonna have is, well, damn. I do believe they stopped that game like in the first quarter or
what
the
was the
second
contest
quarter.
he was talking about though? That's why I
It
don't
was like
know
first
about.
or second
You
quarter.
said the contest?
Yeah, because it says
Oh, they talking the playoffs.
he wondered whether the NFL could cancel a contest with such a. And so what's going on with that part? Like,
That game was like a determiner for the playoffs. It was one of the last. It was like the last game of the season.
got you. So basically, him.
It was, and look, the shit, like, for niggas that's doing fantasy football, it's to the point where we didn't have a winner because that game didn't finish out.
Oh.
So it entitled into a lot of shit.
And it ended up, we had to split the pot differently. Like, it fucks up everything for the game, from everything that trickled down to it. So it was a big
So
question.
it got canceled after he.
It got canceled. Like, it was like first or second quarter type shit. And then the game stopped. They pulled everybody off the field. Whole game canceled. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't know. His question was really like, well, nigga, are they going to cancel the whole shit?
Oh, it's like they making something out of nothing.
Or are they going to bring it back? And so they ended up deciding.
I had to go look at it and see it. How did they draw up into that point?
Bro,
you know what I'm
it's the
saying?
internet, dog. It's the internet.
Because it sounds like they trying to pick at him now.
They need some shit
based on what you just told me,
know what I'm
because it seems like because any of us can, with the circumstances, and that thing is progressing, because that means he's watching it and he's seeing it progress. And then we seeing the person's concern and stuff already now. And then, yeah, like you said, in the middle of it, that is true.
Yeah.
We can have a certain thought, like, what's wrong with that thought?
Nigga, I can't tell you how many niggas was sitting there at home wondering what the pot was gonna look like.
Man.
And fuck you niggas for thinking that, but I know it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
niggas was on that shit on
Yeah,
real.
it's
Niggas
the
don't
timing.
give a fuck.
It's just the timing. And I think it because it's Skip
Oh, for
made
sure.
it worse.
Niggas be hating that nigga,
I think it's
bro.
just because it's Skip.
And the nigga, this why I say I don't believe this shit with Shannon, because this is why I fucks with Skip and I fuck with Stephen A. Smith. I fuck with the other niggas on the shows too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But
He don't fuck with you, Max.
this is why I say this is why I fuck with both of them niggas. And I said it earlier before the show started. I said I started fucking with both of them niggas once I seen Samuel L. Jackson play the house nigga in Django.
I didn't even understand how that correlated. But.
Yeah, I'm about to give it to you. When Samuel L. Jackson played the house nigga in Django, he played what would be considered one of the most repulsive roles for a nigga to play in a movie like that. You know what I'm saying? And Samuel L. Jackson is a beloved actor. Samuel L. Jackson has been in more movies than most people.
That's right.
And the reason Samuel L. Jackson was excited to take that role, I got the privilege of hearing him speak on that, was because he wanted to challenge himself to be somebody that people didn't like and that he didn't even like. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's not, you know, what he was in that role was Totally different than what Samuel Jackson actually is.
Right.
But that's what made it good acting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To do something different.
In that moment, he wasn't Samuel L. Jackson. In that moment, he truly played a totally different character. He wasn't the same motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But in that moment, he was doing the art of acting justice, maybe more so than he had recently, because all the other roles was made for Samuel L. Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So in that speaking, everybody can't always be on LeBron's nuts. That's not good TV.
That's right.
Everybody can't always be nice to the players. That's not good TV. Everybody can't give niggas cushion on their fuck-ups. That's not good for the game, the sport, competition, anything. So when Stephen A. get to talking and first of all, I respect that brother for being eloquent enough to have the sharp tongue that he does. You know what I'm saying? That shit brings warmth to my heart. I don't care how obnoxious he gets about this shit, nigga. Brother, you did your job. Like, he may not be the nigga on the court, but he can speak about the court better than niggas on the court. You know what I'm saying? That's what the job entails. You feel me? For Skip Bayless, that's what the job entails. The nigga's not supposed to be Shannon's friend on air at all times. Them niggas is supposed to butt heads. And sometimes the argument is, the topic is more important than the argument, right? So for TV purposes, we need to talk about this topic. Everybody in this room knows there's only one way to think about this topic. Mm-hmm. But in order for the conversation to go further, I have to take a different position on the topic so that we can argue about it. Skip is the king of taking the opposite position. And that's what argument is about. You know what I'm saying? So you supposed to hate Skip. He's doing his job better than anybody in that case. You supposed to be like, shut the fuck up, Stephen A. Cause that's why he's on every channel. You saying shut the fuck up cause he getting paid, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can't get away from that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He doing his job. So I fucks with both of them niggas for that type of shit. That's why I say, I'll talk shit about this nigga Skip right now. It's some shit that, because of the positions that he choose to take, he deserved to have some shit talked about him. But when I see the nigga, I'ma piece him up. Like Wayne and them. Cause we all know what this show business is about. Like,
yeah, we don't want to kill him because he
like,
have a different state of mind. Like everybody has, we gotta remember free will.
But it's his job to be the person that niggas don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think that's where a lot of people too, where it feels like a publicity stunt at times.
And it is.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because of that factor that you just gave, mm-hmm. It feels cheesy. It's mm-hmm. like,
that's why Shannon is the perfect opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's so authentic. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't see the show going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not going nowhere.
It's so perfectly balanced, you know?
No, they strategically
him and Stephen
put them
A
together.
was dangerous. That's just too much energy and you know what I'm saying? Just too much in one spot. Them niggas are both so professional. You know what I'm saying? They so much so into what they doing. You go ahead, El. Finish what you was on.
No, I'm done. I said what I had to say.
But yeah, them niggas, you know, that's where I'm at with it. So next time you think about fixing your lips about TV talking heads, think about what you're talking about. A nigga who just gets paid to be a talking head. Like,
no, I think that's why a lot of people get confused too. What those type of shows are supposed to be bringing. Like, the one thing, like when Draymond talking about the new media stuff, it's like, but Draymond, you're not understanding. A lot of us are not actually NBA players, right? So a lot of times things are kind of fantasy to an extent because we are the consumer. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have conversations like what ifs. You know, they want to try to get rid of the what ifs, but nobody is trying to be that strict all the time about everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to have fun with it sometimes too at the same time. There's another arena, another side of what they do. You know what I'm saying? Because like when they talk about the GOAT debates and all that different type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like we want to have those type of conversations. That's good for TV to have those. That's why they keep running it over and over again. They
Right.
constantly talking about LeBron, and now we looking at this journey with him almost reaching Kareem. Now we saying like, oh, if he does this, and we see an energized LeBron playing now because that topic has been so far ongoing because this is the stuff we love in America, just to have those type of conversations.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
everything we have in terms of entertainment, man, it's about storytelling. That's what NBA players don't understand.
Right.
You only get paid the money you get paid because the advertisers think that enough people are interested in watching you get on the court and play basketball. But we don't, like, basketball niggas, we care a lot about the game in itself.
Yeah.
But the reason we got into the game is because we were sold a dream. And that dream is a part of that story that y'all niggas is a part of. Y'all niggas got to finish out the rest of that dream. While the rest of us, we got to watch y'all do it.
Yeah.
But we get to live vicariously through you, nigga.
Right.
And we watching your stories happen from when you in high
Main reason
school
why I
to
love
where you get
Draymond.
to. Niggas want to empathize with you as a person, nigga. So niggas gotta ask you the questions that they gotta ask you, even when it's not necessarily about basketball. Because even basketball niggas don't give a fuck about basketball. Nigga. We want to know about you, nigga.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. If you take that out of it, it's just a bunch of strangers on the court playing basketball. We could do that at 24 Hour Fitness and see some niggas dunk. It's a bunch of niggas that shoulda, coulda made it. And they play a lot like you niggas. Only difference is you had a team, you had this, whatever, you know what I'm saying? No slight, but you know what the game is, niggas. So that's all I gotta say about the shit. Like, as an NBA player, recognize that because, nigga, we want to know. It
Right,
ain't
it's a
just
part of it.
just Stephen A and them niggas, bro. We the fans want to know, nigga. We want the whole experience, what it's like to be in the NBA. It's the reason why 2K is popular, nigga.
Wait, that's his approach to it, what he was talking about too though. He is trying to do that. He not understanding the other part. Like he right about what he's saying too, as far as like
There's a spot for
certain
him.
things. Exactly. So like I love him in the aspect that he actually talks about the inside game.
It's for niggas
You know
like
what I mean?
this.
It's for niggas like me.
Yeah, I mean, you
I'm a
too.
playbook
Y'all
guy.
Coaches
because-
play.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Really in the game.
Yeah, when he be talking about
But
the
that's
cuts
talk
and
that
everything.
regular niggas that show up there with their bellies out, they don't know about that talk.
Right,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? They not there for that, my boy. And them the niggas that put money in your pockets.
Exactly.
We just get the lead pass when they come with 2K.
What you
Them
think?
niggas show up to all the games season pass, nigga.
Boy, you hear me? True fans, man.
But
True
with that,
fans.
bro, we gonna